What is good, YouTube? It's your boy LITOFX back at it again with another market forecast. And in today's video, guys, I'm gonna be giving the breakdowns on what happened last week with the market and also what I'm gonna be expecting for this week, right? So last week we were here on US 30. We were right here. We completed the week with the previous buys, and I said looking for a price to pull back into this area before we got this buy to push up to here, right? So we never really pulled back to this area, so we never really got like a valid pullback or retest of this level before price continues. So that's perfectly fine. I want you guys to understand that sometimes it's not going to pull back to the level that you anticipate, but you still can take advantage. As you can see here, I did have a buy opportunity here. Once I seen price was pretty much just consolidating in this area, I then took a buy at the low of this area because price was respecting this level of support here. Respecting this level of support here, and then price pushed up, giving us a point A to a point B to draw a fib, and then price hit our negative 27 TP. Here's where I close, right? So now for the week on US 30, we can see here that we closed the week with some bullish momentum, but we're still sitting in this overall like consolidating box that's similar to where we were last week. We had this previous engulfing candle and we never broke past the highs of this candle, so I potentially can be looking for sales this week as long as we maintain this level of resistance here on the weekly time frame. On the daily time frame, you can see here that we kind of had this impulse push down that broke these lows here, and price is still making lower high points. So we had a high here, a lower high here, and now we have a lower high being formed here. So I will be potentially looking for price to come down to this level of resistance type support at this area right here, and then see what it does, right? So on our 4-hour time frame, the story pretty much tells us the same thing. So you can see here that we are inside of this like this triangle formation here. So we have this trend line coming here, and then we have this trend line coming here. So whatever way price breaks out, really that's going to tell us the overall direction. But you can see here the story on this trend line here is that every time price came here, push down, and then you can see here this latest rejection in the week last week, price pushed down. So that's letting me know that, okay, there's a high probability chance that price can potentially push down from this area, because every time price pushed down, this was 2,500 pips. This one was, well, 2,500 points. This one was 1,500 points. So now I could potentially be expecting price to come back down to respect this trend line, because also the story on this bottom trend line was that every time that price rejected off of this top trend line, it came down to here. Rejected off this top line, came down to here. So price could potentially reject off this top trend line one more time and then come down to here. But like I tell you guys time and time again, you never want to predict price, you just want to react to it, right? So on our 1-hour time frame, we can see here that we're starting to form some like divergence here. So we have divergence there, and then we have the market have our divergence here, right? So that's letting us know, okay, there is some potentially sales in the market that's potentially loading up just because we are starting to get this ascending channel pattern. So that's letting us know, okay, there's a high probability chance that the market can push down from here, right? So the very first ghost pattern that I have, my very first projection is for price to come down to test this low, this previous level of resistance slash support, and I need to see what it does here. So the moment that price breaks beneath this area, so breaks, retest, then I can potentially be looking for sales. So that is why I have this ghost pattern here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this just in green so that you guys know that this is part 2, right? So you only will have, well, not part 2, I would just say like setup B, right? So setup B is that if price comes beneath this level, comes back to retest, then we could potentially look to carry price down to this zone. But if we don't get no retest here, and then we get rejections at this area, then price could potentially do something like this and push up to this negative 61.8 TP based upon this overall fib structure right here. So I could definitely see that happening if we respect this level of support here. But if we break and retest beneath, then I'll be looking for sales this week on US 30. And like I said, I can see the sales lining up just because we had this impulse push down. We starting to get this correction. We rejected off this trend line. We got this ascending channel pattern along with this overall divergence here, and then that'll let us know, okay, that there's a high probability chance that the market can then potentially be pushing down from this area. So we just have to wait and sit on our hands and be patient, right? So for NAS 100, last week we were just about here, right? And I said this one was pretty, I'll be looking for a price to pretty much pull back down here. It was in the middle of nowhere. So price was actually right here to start the week. And I said to leave NAS alone because it was in the middle of nowhere. You needed some structure to form first. So one structure formed for it first and gave us this brand new impulse that broke this test of this high. Then I had this ghost pattern at the towards the middle of the week or on Tuesday, and I was looking for a price to pull down to this level, and price did, and then price eventually pushed up to this negative 27 TP. So where NAS is now, we can see here on this weekly time frame that we had this bullish candle, a lot of bullish momentum breaking the previous highs of this consolidating area here on the weekly time frame. So there's a high probability chance that price could potentially push up from here, but I would like to see price come back to retest at least this level right here as support and then potentially push up. But if price just continues to push down, then that could be a potentially possibility as well, because you can see here we formed lower lows and lower high points. This is an impulse, this could be a correction, and then look for this overall continuation. So on our daily time frame, we can see here we're currently sitting at this level of resistance at this wick here. So if I just illustrate this like such, we can see we're at that main level of resistance there. So that lets me know that I need to see if price is going to break that area or is price going to overall respect that area. So I'm on a 4-hour time frame. You can see here we're currently still in this uptrend, so we're not really looking for sales just yet. And then we can see here that we broke this previous high point. So I can see potentially price coming down to retest this level of previous resistance, now turn support. So what I'll be looking for the week is I'll go ahead and show you guys just a quick ghost pattern. So I'll be looking for something like this, where price could potentially, actually I don't like that. I'll be looking for a price to just give us a nice pullback. So let's go for something like, let's see here, something like this. So we'll be looking for a price to pull back into that area, and then we need to watch to see what price does from there, right? So watch price here. Watch price here, and similar to US 30, if we break this level of support, well, resistance, and potentially form as support, we could then see something like this. But if we respect this area similar to US 30, then we could look for price to come to this negative 61.8. Once price gets to this negative 61.8, look to pull the trade if you are in a buy, and then reevaluate once price hits that TP, and let price form a little bit more structure. So this is the potential setup for NAS 100. I'm not a fan of NAS 100 right now because, like I said, we just had this impulse break of this structure, and price is already halfway down in this retracement. So I wouldn't chase this trade. I would let more data form before you guys look for this overall setup here. And then on gold, I'm really not a fan of gold this week because you guys can see we are inside of all of this consolidation. It's like nothing really clean to trade. But last week's setup, I did give you guys this ghost pattern right here, and I said I'll be looking for price to push up to this negative 27. Price consolidated and push down a little bit further to test this break of this trend line, and then come back up to retest this negative 27 TP. So you could have took advantage of that. So I hope you guys are paying attention to these calls and learning something, because I gave you guys this setup. You just had to simply wait on the break and the retest. And once price came back to retest this trend line, that was a perfect opportunity to take buys at this area right here, and then carry it up to that negative 27 TP. So like I said, I'm not a fan of gold this week just because we are inside of this overall consolidation. But the way price looks now, I could potentially see price do something like this and continue to push down to this trend line. So I will watch price here and see if it respects or breaks So that's really what I will wait on if I'm trading gold. If I'm trading gold, I will need to see if price is gonna break and retest this trend line to potentially go down, or is price going to respect this trend line and push up from this area. So as you all may know, the most important thing inside of the market is that you react to price and you don't try to predict price, right? So you don't want to try to predict price, especially if you don't have full confirmations. So just let this structure form a little bit more, and then once you break above this trend line after price comes to this green trend line, then that's the perfect buy opportunity. But like I said, if you break and retest this green trend line for the sell, then that will be a perfect sell opportunity as well for the week. So those are my markers for the week. But as you guys may see in the background, I have moved. That's why this video is pretty much coming out a little later than usual, because I have been moving, just been trying to get a lot of things set up at the moment. But what's most important is that you guys stay tuned in, stay plugged in. I will be dropping a penthouse tour coming here soon, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And also, guys, I did have a 10K day that the video I think I was supposed to drop it last week, but that one is still getting edited right now, so be on the lookout for that. And also, I will be dropping some psychology videos in the near future. Make sure you guys definitely hit the like and subscribe button, and make sure you guys also join my free Telegram chat, because that's where a lot of gems, tips that I give to my subscribers inside of my Telegram chat. So be sure to check that out. Also, if you guys, I've seen a few people enroll in the course, so welcome to you guys. If you are interested in joining the course, the link is in the bio. It's www.litofx.com. And like I told you guys earlier, the previous videos, I'm trying to get to 10K subscribers. So make sure you guys share this video, share it to any traders that you know. And then that way they could benefit from these videos as well. So I hope this video was super helpful, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.